up guys, Preston here at ADRO, and today we're bringing you the installation guide for the M240i carbon fiber Aero program. So come along with me as we start unpackaging everything and we'll get along with the installation. Alright, so for this installation we have a few key tools. Now, the fact that this lip uses all OEM hardware makes it really easy. We do include some additional self-tappers if you feel that securement isn't enough for you. But for our purposes today, we're going to go ahead and use all of the 8mm that are connected to this lower valence. So you see our 8mm on a short extension with an electric ratchet, and then you see our lip that has pre-drilled holes all across it, lining up exactly where the OEM hardware goes in. So let's go ahead and get under the vehicle, pull off that valence, and then we'll get the front lip in place and secured, as easy as that. We've got 11 8mm all across this lower valence that we need to remove in order to get the valence out of here. Once that's out, we'll reuse all of this hardware for installation of our carbon fiber front lip. So let's remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. For the next phase of this installation, we're gonna go ahead and take the front lip, just put it right in place and it'll line up with all of our quick fasteners and hardware. Again, we're gonna use all OEM hardware. Now remember, just because I'm doing this on a lift doesn't mean you need to. It's just so we can get great shots of it to show you exactly what we're working with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this placed. And you'll see here the alignment. Just go ahead and start stabbing some screws in. So again, I'm just putting these in finger tight so we can get it generally aligned. Cool, so we've got a few screws in place. Now we're gonna go around, get them all started, get everything positioned right in the correct spot, correct spacing, make sure everything's aligned perfectly, and we'll start snugging everything down. Saw how easy it was to install the front lip. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the rear of the vehicle and we're going to be replacing the entire diffuser section. We're going to remove the diffuser, we're going to replace it with this beautiful center section right here, and then we have two winglets that go on either side of the vehicle. Included in this kit is all the hardware, so we have some 10mm hardware as well as some additional self-tapper screws. The center section does have 3M adhesive here on the end. So we will be using adhesive promoter on the body side of the vehicle. So that's included here. And then as far as the tools that you'll need a 10mm wrench, a 10mm socket, as well as a Phillips head screwdriver. So let's go ahead and start getting that removed in preparation to have this installed in the vehicle. All right guys, so on the underside of the diffuser, we have 6 10mm that we need to remove. We're gonna go ahead and get those all removed, and then we'll get a close-up shot. There is a small torque spit that needs to be removed that will allow this diffuser to get freed up. Now that we've got all the hardware off, there are tabs all the way across, and what we're doing is just using the spoon ever so slightly to go ahead and slide that out and working our way across the bottom of the diffuser. So, but we want to save this frame that's back here, because that's where our carbon fiber diffuser will match to. So just take your time and everything will work out. So now that we've got the bottom side all loosened up, then we're just going to use a bit of force all the way around the perimeter, and that will release the diffuser from the rear bumper cover. It's important to note that the bottom 4 clips here, they actually separate where the diffuser goes in and the bumper comes out. And then we have a series of clips around the top perimeter here where those actually pull directly out. So we're gonna get these two loose, right? We've got these two loose, and then the top will just be a straight pull out. So what we're doing here is we're just dog-earing the carbon, the 3M tape that's on the carbon, so that way when it slides into the rear bumper, it'll be easy to pull. So we're gonna go ahead and get these top tabs, these body clips, secured into the top of the bumper here. We want to be very delicate in making sure that we preserve all of these clips. Of course, that you saw that it does have some flexibility when we removed the OEM diffuser. We were firm with them, but we didn't do any rapid tugging, just to make sure that we preserve these in case we ever want to take this off and put the OEM one back on. So let's go ahead and get this into place. I'm gonna bring down the car because I'm short. Nice and snug. So now that we've got this dog-eared, it's hanging out exactly like we wanted it to. We're just gonna pull it nice and firm and all the way up. And there we go, everything in one piece. And we've got our 3M securement. So now that we've got that in, on the underside, we've got 3 bolts that we're going to utilize from the OEM diffuser, and that will hold in our bottom section. All right, guys, so as you can see on the rear winglet here, we've got just a quick install. If you take the winglet, line it up, everything fits accordingly. Of course, this is the opposite side. Right underneath here, we've got 2 self-tappers holding up the rear of the winglet. And then right over here, we just have a nut and bolt that you can reach right through the rear fender liner, holding everything up. So it's as easy as that. Should take you only a couple of minutes. Both sides will take about 10. All right, guys, so next up we have our driver and passenger side carbon fiber side skirts with a nice winglet on the rear end of it. If you'll notice here closely, we have all pre-drilled holes spanning the entirety of the side skirt here. And what that's for is it's just like the diffuser that we guys saw installed earlier in this video. And it lines up with all the OEM hardware exactly like the front lip as well. So we've got the vehicle up on the lift. If you guys come around here, I've got the cars on just a small block to give us a little bit of a clearance. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling each of these 10 millimeters that span down the length of the vehicle. Once those are pulled, we're going to fit the side skirt in place and then reassemble using that same OEM hardware. So let's go ahead and get started with removing all of these 10 millimeters. We'll get that fitted and we'll be done with the job. Okay, so we've got the side skirt on the passenger side all fitted, of course, using the OEM hardware. Now, one piece that I would like to call out to some of you guys installing this on your 240 is this piece right here. Now, if you notice, the piece of carbon is up underneath the under tray. And basically what that does is it allows the carbon to contour to the underside of the chassis. Now, if you were to go ahead and install this on the opposite side, so meaning our side of the under tray, you'll notice that it's wider and it will leave you about a 1/4 inch gap and it'll look like it's not a fitted piece of carbon. So just something to pay special attention to, making sure that we tuck that underneath the under tray and in between the chassis. Thanks so much for joining me on a comprehensive installation guide for the G42 M240i carbon fiber aero program. Now let's go ahead and break it away for the montage.